Okay, welcome to our podcast. My mom had a boob job. That's our catch line.
I did have a boob job. Your eyebrows look good today, actually.
That is our grab today. Yeah. If people listen to if they're shuffling through podcasts and only listening to the first 4 seconds, I want them to hear, my mom had a boob job.
Right.
That's all I could think of that spat out of my mouth.
So do we have to talk about my boob job? Like later?
Maybe later. Let's do the intro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mom. Okay, guys. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. Oh my God, Mom. My name is Evie, and I'm joined by my mother, my annoying mother, if you don't already know. Now you know. Your life is different. Okay, anyway.
Why is their life different from yours? I'm sure their mothers are all annoying too.
No, their life is different now that they know us. That's what I was saying.
Mean like we made their life different.
We're going to.
Ooh.
All right, so we have missed a week. If you're an avid listener to this podcast, we've missed a week. There's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it coming up. Mom, did you come with topics prepared today?
I did, but I forgot. I always have
Okay,
good ideas.
you didn't then.
I did.
You didn't.
I had so many good ideas.
If you did, but you forgot, you didn't.
You know what? I need to go to the dollar store and get a book.
Like we don't have
a podcast
books.
book.
Like,
no,
okay.
just a special podcast book.
Okay, we'll
and then
do
when
that.
I come up with ideas, I should probably buy a small one so I can fit it in my...
Like a pocket book.
Yeah, like a pocket book.
Okay. So when inspiration strikes, you just take out your pen and
write it down. Because then I always think I'm going to remember, and then you know.
Yeah, and then you never do. It's like dreams that you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I'll remember this. So you don't write it down or anything. And then when you wake up, you're like, what the hell? You don't remember anything.
I don't remember what I'm going to do when I go downstairs. So I think I need a little pocket book.
Are you having a little memory loss? Are you getting old?
A tad. You know, I have I'm a good strategist because every game I play has to do a strategy, but I should start playing memory games.
Yeah, you should.
Because my memory's getting...
Does dementia run in our family?
Nope.
Okay, good. So you won't be losing your memory.
Well, you don't know.
I can't see you right now, by the way.
You can't?
No, I can't see your
eyes. I can't
eyes.
look at your eyes.
I can't.
I'm
can
just
see
gonna
me.
talk to you with my eyes closed because your eye is making me hurt.
Okay, guys, if you know nothing about us, hello. I am having a very troubled year this year, health-wise. And on Wednesday last week, I had eye surgery because I had excessive bleeding in the back of my eye, in my retina. And so last week I had an eye surgery, and the reason my mom is saying that she can't look at my eye is because my eye is very bloody at the moment, like inside. It's very bruised on the outside and very bloody on the inside. So my mom is literally closed. Mom, you cannot fall asleep though.
I'm not falling asleep.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, you know what? Where's your sunglasses?
I'm not wearing sunglasses inside.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Okay? Anyways, what are you doing? Don't look at my topics that I have prepared and written down. Anyways, so yeah, I had eye surgery. The update is that I'm recovering pretty well. We're taking our eye drops. The bruising is going down around my eye. The bleeding is coming down inside my eye. The blurriness, which is at like if you're a graphic designer or any type of video editor and you work with Photoshop or any of the Adobe programs, you know what a Gaussian blur is. And my eye used to be at a Gaussian blur 80. Now it's like at a Gaussian blur 30, I would say. So it is getting better. For those of you that don't know graphic speak, in plain English, it looks like I'm looking through a cloud when I first got the surgery, and now it looks like I'm looking through, I have excessive moisture in my eyes. If you get sweaty eyes and your eyes are kind of a little bit like blurry, that's what it's like now. So it's getting better, which is good because I also have another surgery coming up tomorrow, and that's my ankle surgery. Mom, pay attention.
I am.
No, you're not. You're on your phone.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I can hear myself speaking, and it's too much, Evie. You need to chime in here.
Have you listened?
Do you even know what I'm talking about right now?
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Tomorrow morning you have ankle surgery. Listen.
Yes, tomorrow morning I have ankle surgery.
Listen.
Let's just get this over.
Hey,
no,
wait.
Don't you listen, me.
Listen.
What, Mom?
Have you heard any of the previous podcasts? Have you gone back to listen to them?
Yeah, you talk a lot.
No.
You talk way too much.
There's a lot of Evie there, okay?
Okay, today I'm going to try not to yell. I've been told that I yell too much, but they still love me.
Who told you that?
There's a couple people.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, okay, Mom, I have ankle surgery tomorrow. I just want to get this health stuff off my chest because I feel like it's not that interesting to listen to, and I want to get into the interesting stuff, the stories, the opinionated pieces, and stuff like that.
Well, this is a story, and I think that by you telling your journey of your health, that a lot of people out there will appreciate it because they won't feel like they're the only ones going through it. Anyways, do you know what? Okay. I want to say thank you to everybody who leaves comments.
Yes, we love that. We love your feedback. We really appreciate it.
Love your input. Love you being part of the conversation. And I have to go back, listen to the podcast to remember what part of the conversation you were, because I don't remember any of it after I'm done.
That could be the like, I've heard that's a sign of, like, when you don't remember things, when an interview is a blur or something like is a blur, like a date it was a good thing.
Good.
I hope that rings true.
Let's tell everybody what crazy thing we did the other day.
What crazy thing did we do the other day?
That crazy trip we took.
The walking trip?
The walking trip.
What do you want to say about it?
Where did we start?
We started from the Upper East Side.
Yep.
In Manhattan, New York. But if they don't know the geography of
they'll
Manhattan.
know.
Okay, we started from the Upper East Side of Manhattan, New York, and we walked all the way to the East Side River Park for a smorgasbord, which is a food festival thing.
We walked to Queens, and then from Queens
we walked from Manhattan
Brooklyn.
to Queens, and Queens to Brooklyn.
Right.
All right, it was like 18,000 steps or something like that.
Yeah, total one-way steps.
18,000 steps. But guess who took 0 of those steps? Your girl, Evie Y, because she was in a darn wheelchair. Yet for some reason, my legs felt like they had walked all 18,000 steps.
Respect to all the people in wheelchairs.
Honestly, respect to the people in the wheelchair and respect to the people that push the people in a wheelchair. Because it's hard on you, Mom, but it's also hard on me too.
Yeah, totally agree.
And
but thank you.
And the roads are not made for a wheelchair.
Excuse me, that is so rude. Can you turn off your devices?
Gosh, Scotty just texted me. Anyways, okay. So yeah, we did a long walk. How did you feel, Mom? Were you out of breath?
No, I don't get out of breath when I walk. I'm fine when I walk. I love walking. I enjoy walking.
I enjoy walking too.
It hurt my body. My body. You guys are gonna laugh. My body actually ached. So when we walked there, it was raining on and off and whatever. So we decided we were going to Uber back. And when we Ubered back, my whole body ached watching the distance that we walked.
Yeah, from the car.
Ubering back. It's like, oh my God, we walked this far.
And then, how did you feel the next day? Did you feel more sore?
I felt, because
you felt sore because we didn't do any walking that day.
But I'll tell you
it's like a hangover. To cure hangover, you gotta drink more. It's like to exercise and to walk one day, you should exercise and walk the next day.
Please don't drink. That's bad advice.
Okay,
that's
no,
really bad
no, it's
advice.
a known thing. It's called hair of the dog.
Okay.
Anyway.
No, I'll tell you why my body ached the next day.
Why?
Because again, we Ubered down to what area? Like down to Cat's Deli.
Cat's Deli, yeah.
Cat's Deli. When we Ubered down, that just reminded me how much we walked down the day before to go down to that area. We walk Stuytown all the time. It's not like we don't walk Stuytown. So
Cat's is not in Stuytown.
No, it's not. It's further down.
Yeah.
And then taking the Uber back, like my body ached more than walking. Just the idea of how much we walked. So,
but Mom, walking around New York is what kept me fit. Because I ate so much dollar pizza and so much, Asian food and stuff like that. And I still stayed thin. And now, Mom, get off your phone.
I'm not on my phone.
Don't touch it. And now, sitting on a couch for 9 months and actually eating so healthy. Yeah. So healthy. Like, you would think I would be a toothpick. And I'm not. I actually gained 16 pounds since my surgery. But it's because of that New York... The New York City is a concrete jungle, and it's true. It's my concrete jungle gym because literally walking in there in New York just really helped me maintain my weight.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of walking on the streets and that day, when we were walking in Brooklyn, remember, I think it was in front of Whole Foods maybe, or no, so, I don't know where it was, but remember that lady that was screaming on the street?
On the phone?
On the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, people. If you're going to scream on the phone on the street, you better enunciate your damn words so that we can at least properly eavesdrop on your conversation and be entertained at what you're saying. Because this girl was literally mumbling and yelling, and it was just like noise pollution. It wasn't even like entertainment for us.
But yelling is noise pollution.
It's noise pollution, but if it's entertaining noise pollution. Thus, it's not a pollution. It is entertainment, and it is a good thing.
Did you care that much to know what was going through?
Yeah, because she was interrupting my peace and serenity sitting there on the street, or interrupting my quote-unquote walk because I was in a wheelchair with my wheel, and she wasn't even saying anything that I could understand, that I could laugh at, or have an opinion about. Can you imagine? Or imagine the other person on the other side. Can I imagine what?
Can you imagine asking her, "Are you okay?" And what do you think? I visualize a reaction coming from that person.
What do you
backhand?
You think she would backhand us?
Yeah, like
I think she would be like, I think she would stop, look at us, and then continue yelling and walking.
Or yelling and say, "What's it to you?" or something. Well, if it's not to us, then
I have no idea.
Keep your.
Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. If you're gonna have an argument with somebody on the phone and you're gonna yell in public, please make it entertaining at least and enunciate your words. Public service announcement. Yes. Stop it, Mom. The more you fidget, the more it's gonna pick up on the microphone. Anyways, they're already gonna be annoyed at my computer sound. Do you already hear that? Do you hear that? Anyways.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I have another, since I have all the topics, because I only do all the work here.
Right. But I join in conversation.
Yeah, but it takes a toll on me, Mom, having to be this amazing and this creative all the time.
Creative, eh?
Yes. Okay, Mom,
all right.
Let's talk about buying things in excess when they're on sale.
Oh, like ice cream?
Guys.
No, I don't buy ice cream.
Mom, this is an intervention. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, guys.
This should be an intervention on you.
No, this is on you.
No.
Guys, my mom once bought 200 avocados that literally took up, I have a picture on yes. my Instagram. If you want to scroll down on my Instagram at EVIEWHY, you will see a picture that has about 200 avocados in our fridge. Our fridge is literally just avocados. I kid you not, because they were on sale.
Yeah.
Because they were on sale, my mom bought avocados for an entire village.
Yeah. But you made avocado.
Did we eat them all?
Yeah, you made avocado pudding too.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
That sounds disgusting.
No, it was actually really good what you made.
God, I was a millennial before I was a millennial.
Yeah, you made avocado pudding.
Avocado pudding. I remember I made avocado mango salsa.
Yeah, that was delicious.
That was delish. Avocado is delicious, but when you buy it in excess, it just like becomes too much. Also, my mom bought like 10 loaves of bread or something.
Yeah, but you could freeze those.
Could even be more. And put them all in our freezer.
Yeah.
And you know how we have, some people have a freezer in their basement or their garage? Yeah. We had a freezer in our garage, and the entire freezer was filled with loaves of bread.
That's how you save money.
No, Mom.
Yes.
Bread does not taste good frozen and defrosted. I'm sorry.
Yes, it does. Thought out.
Also, my mom buys ice cream in excess.
Yeah, no, I do not. That's a lie. I only buy one tub. I only buy ice cream when it's on sale. Like today, I went in. If it wasn't on sale, I wouldn't have bought it.
What else did you buy in excess?
And that's how I keep my.
Okay, why do you have this mentality that if something is on sale, you buy an excess amount?
Excess, only like the avocados.
Mom!
What else?
The avocados and the bread, that's twice.
Yeah.
First, maybe a mistake. The second time you do it, that's a decision.
No, it wasn't a mistake. It's a decision from the beginning.
Okay, but why?
Because it's on sale. Those things are expensive.
But why do you need to buy an excess amount?
Because it's something that we eat. If we didn't eat it, I wouldn't buy it.
No, but it's like too much of a good thing is not a good thing anymore.
Avocados are good for you.
Yes, I know, Mom. Is bread?
For grilled cheese.
Oh my gosh.
French toast.
Guys, do you buy things in excess when they're on sale, or do you just buy what you need and then leave? Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us.
No pun intended.
Let us. Okay, let's talk about, so we saw Crazy Rich Asians last week.
Yeah, I need to see it again.
Why do you need to see it again?
Because my neck was hurting.
Oh my God. We saw Crazy Rich Asians. Great movie, I thought. predictable and maybe a little less like.
Which movie isn't predictable?
No. Some movies are not. The Game. Have you seen The Game?
No,
that was not predictable. Anyways, this was sort of a predictable movie. It was a cute movie. It was a funny movie, but it wasn't dense enough. Don't you think? It was sort of like surface level.
You know,
it wasn't that dense, right?
An all Asian cast for like 25 years.
I know, Mom.
Did you know that?
I'm talking about how dense the movie wasn't.
Dense? Was it that dense?
It wasn't dense enough.
What
it like scratched an itch, but it didn't like really scratch the itch.
Right.
You know? Anyways, the reason I'm talking about this is because on the way to the theater, I asked Isabella, who's my 9-year-old cousin, if, you know, sneaking, like going to buy another ticket because they told us the movie was sold out or whatever, going to buy another ticket and then sneaking into this movie would be okay. And she said no. And I wanted to talk about or tell the story movie hopping and
you guys
and what we did when we were younger on how we would get in for free. Not even movie hopping, just how we would get into the movie. Stop that!
Oh yes. Sorry.
How we would get into the movies for free. So do you want to tell the
mean.
story? You're so mean. I hate when you fidget with things like click clack. It's like a pen going.
If I had one, that's what I'd be playing.
No.
Okay. Why don't you tell the story?
Oh my God, because I'm always speaking, Mom.
Those are
You're literally never speaking. Our first podcast was the best podcast because we were both equally speaking. Yeah. We were both equally excited. We were both equally sharing stories and opinions. And now it's just one-sided. And I am fed up with you and your non-talkativeness.
Excuse me?
What? I can't see you right now.
So sorry to the people who are wearing headphones. Because
I am frustrated.
My co-host is extremely loud. And there's no reason for her to be frustrated. And those things that I do in secrecy and privacy. I don't need to tell the whole world how I get into places for free and get things for free.
Yes, we do need to
tell
the
whole... Except for the cookies.
Mom.
Doubletree.
Those cookies were complimentary, as you would say, not free. And second of all, we need to share stories. If you're... Mom! Stop it! You're going to tip over the microphone. Listen. You listen to me. Mom. What? Can't see your face. What?
Oh my God, Evie. Like, seriously. No, let's turn this into an oh my God, Evie
podcast. No, we're not.
Okay, Evie.
Can we tell the story or what?
Okay, which one do you want to tell? How we got into Wonderland or how I got you guys into the movies?
I don't understand. Wonderland was the...
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. We don't do this.
Yes, we do.
Licking thing.
Okay, guys, first of all...
I don't know who you go with sometimes, seriously.
I don't know who you go with.
This is the time we went with Anthony, your cousin. We took Anthony.
Okay, guys, first
Anthony
of all...
could tell the story.
Hold on a second. First of all, guys... The way that we used to sneak into movie theaters without paying when we were children is that my mom would send us to the top of the escalator, go to the ticket ripping lady and be like, "Hi, where's the bathroom?" And then she, as an innocent child, she would show us where the bathroom was because she didn't think of anything of it. My mom would buy one adult ticket, meet me in the bathroom, and then we'd go see the movie.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Great. But years later, me, my family...
Yeah.
My best friends at the time, Tori Hood, and their family. We all went to see...
And was it Leah too?
No.
No, it was just
We
us.
all went to see a movie. Mm-hmm. And then, after that movie was done, our parents had the genius idea... Don't fidget with the cord, Mom. Our parents had the genius idea of going to see Ocean's 11.
Was it Ocean's 11?
Yes, it was Ocean's 11. I remember it. Ocean's 11 by sneaking into the next theater. But when we got into that theater... My friend and I, Tori, we were so distraught and felt like criminals that we were like crying.
Yep.
And we were like, we need to go. Like, what if we get caught? And we ended up leaving the movie. But now I go with my friend Shamir to the movie theater and we literally movie hop all night. We go from one movie to the other without thinking about it.
Yeah, because you guys are all crybabies.
I don't know why we cried then.
I don't know. Instead of accepting it and finding it funny,
such like a goody.
You were. You guys
goody
were
goody.
Such.
You've made me a baddie. A bad.
I tried.
You did.
No,
you succeeded. Okay? You tainted me.
I did not.
Okay? Yes.
I
was innocent, and now I am not.
Why? What do you do that's not innocent?
Sneak into theaters
Do you
and
sneak
watch
in,
other
or you
movies.
just movie hop?
A movie hop, that's still an offense, Mom.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Should you be talking about it?
No, I'm incriminating myself
You
right
are.
now.
This is why I don't talk about things like that.
But it's good to share these stories.
And then you don't remember the Wonderland one with Anthony?
The Wonderland one, I thought that since they stamp you at Wonderland, I thought that we licked our stamps and then stamped our friends, our cousins, whatever. But if that's not how that's not how you remember it, how do you remember it?
Everybody just went through the turnstile.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's like your dad would go first.
Yeah.
And then he'd find a spot away from the person's eye view.
Yeah.
And then you guys would all go through and I just tell you, just keep walking, just keep walking. And by the time you guys have already walked, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
I give the lady the cards. And she has to scan the cards. Then she'll turn back and she'll count. And I'll say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. And then she'll double take, but she won't figure out who the sixth person was.
Oh.
So that's how I got your cousins.
Well, that's way less fun.
What do you mean it was way less fun?
That's way less fun. I thought
Anthony thought it was freaking amazing.
I thought we licked our stamps and then...
Anthony could still tell that story.
Really?
Yeah, because he was so excited.
Should I call him?
Call him. Anthony, do you remember the time you got into Wonderland for free?
Let's call him.
It's the day we dyed your hair orange or something.
What? We dyed his hair orange?
Yeah, we dyed his hair red or something.
Mom, I have a problem. Like, I don't remember anything. Like, long term. Like, I have short term memory. Like, I can look at a screen and I can photographically remember what's on there. But I can't remember, like, stories from my childhood. Like, I will vaguely remember it.
That's not good.
But I couldn't retell it.
Did you not enjoy your childhood?
I did. It's
then
all
why
a
can't
blur, though. Why? Why is that part blocked?
I don't know. You need to unblock that part.
Like, it makes me sad because I feel like I have a million stories to tell.
We do.
And I can't tell any of them because I don't remember them.
Okay, one day we'll have to do a podcast with your Tata Nikki and you should see the stories that we have to tell.
Okay, let me call Anthony. Let's see if he remembers.
Okay, what time is it?
I don't know. 10:37. Let's see if he answers. So Anthony is my cousin. It's 10:37 on a Monday. He should be awake.
I don't know. He does work.
He works?
Yeah.
Is he in Toronto or is he up?
No, he's in Toronto.
Oh, it's still summer, I guess. He may not know my number.
Yeah, if he switched phones again, he may not.
Also, my number is an LA number.
Oh, yeah, he may not answer it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have you in his thingamajiggy.
You have reached.
Nope. Okay. He did not
We don't wanna
answer,
give out
and I am
numbers.
not leaking numbers.
Yeah, because she already leaked mine twice.
I know. Sorry, Mom. God.
It's alright, nobody called.
Okay. What? I'm blocked from the nerves, Mom. I had topics. I finished my topics, and I couldn't think of anything else.
What else do you remember from your childhood?
I remember stealing Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Did we already tell that story? I think we did.
did.
That was our first podcast.
Yeah.
That was the best one. I remember
No,
stealing
that's a
Kool-Aid.
lie. All the podcasts are funny. I listen back to them and I laugh.
I remember actually. I don't know if I want to tell this story. Okay, guys. During my first surgery in November of last year, for my first ankle surgery, like they put anesthetics in you.
Yeah.
They put stuff that numb your nerves, that block your nerves. So you can literally not feel yourself from your stomach down. So I was recovering in the recovery room because you have to wait to go home. You have to wait for those nerve blocking nerve blocking what?
Nerve blocking agents.
Yeah, the nerve blocking agents to clear so that you can go home. Otherwise, you cannot walk. Like your legs and everything from your stomach down is numb. So, anyways, I had an itch on my butt, and so I took my hand and I went to go itch my butt. First of all, I couldn't even feel my butt.
You know they can't see your actions, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm recreating this right now. Anyways, I'm not sticking my hand down my butt right now. Okay. Anyways, I went to go stick my hand down my butt to scratch it. I did scratch it. I couldn't feel it because my bum was numb, so the itch did not go away. But I pulled my fingers out. I don't know why I'm sharing this. I really don't want. I pulled my finger. This is TMI. I'm sorry. I pulled my fingers out, and there was poop on them, and I was like, "Oh my god, have I shit myself?" And so then I called over one of the nurses. This poor girl too was in training.
Oh my god.
And it was like a student nurse. She was in training.
Well,
And
it's a shitty job somebody's got to do. Somebody
Pun
wants to
intended.
do it.
And I was like, "Oh my god, can you please clean me? I think I pooped myself." And so they rolled me over on my side,
Right.
and the girl wiped my butt. That's the first time I had somebody else wipe my butt other than you.
Did it feel good?
I couldn't feel my butt.
Would you like to hire someone
So
to
I
wipe your
literally
butt?
asked her 7 times. I'm like, "Are you sure it's clean? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are
Yeah.
you sure?" Because I couldn't feel it.
Right.
So, anyways, long story short, I shat myself. The poor student nurse cleaned it.
Yep.
And I'm sure she's probably not working as a nurse
Yes,
to this day.
That's why she chose
No,
that
I'm kidding.
job. She
But
knew what comes with
I
that
really
job.
hope that doesn't happen this time. I really hope that doesn't happen this time. Anyways, let's move on from these shitty stories.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Yes. Pun intended. Do you want to talk about the boob job?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys. My mom had a boob job. That wasn't a joke. It's
No,
the
that
truth.
wasn't a joke. It was the truth.
It is the truth.
Yeah.
Why did you have a boob job,
Because
Mom?
I had big boobs. And
Big
I could
boobs.
not hide. And I hated them.
Why did you hate them?
Because,
People long for big boobs.
yeah, I know, that's stupid.
But why did you have a boob job, though?
To reduce them.
But, just for fun?
Yeah, my back was hurting.
Oh. So you had a health issue.
Not really. I probably just
Okay,
used it as
I
an
was looking
excuse.
at pictures from prom.
Yeah.
I had little itty bitty titties. Now
Yeah, now you're big.
my titties are swallowing my neck.
Well, you wanted them.
I don't understand.
You always say, "I'm gonna get a boob job. I want bigger boobs." Well, there you
I
go.
said
You
that?
yes, you used to say that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
you
should
see,
watch
you
the
want-
things that I say.
Okay.
My boobs are literally so big now, but so is the rest of my body.
Do we need to talk about universal messages
No.
and how that works?
Okay, but wait, Mom, I want to know, was the boob job expensive?
No.
It wasn't?
Yeah, I got it covered.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I get everything
What do they
covered.
do?
I
Do they
really
take
pay
out
for
milk
things.
from your boobs?
No, take a fat.
Take out fat?
Yeah.
And how have your boobs felt after the boob job?
Well, actually, now I know when it's gonna rain and stuff.
Shut up, Mom! You're such a troll!
No, I'm serious.
Oh my god.
I get the sensation. It's a
Mom,
sensation
you're
that I
such
get.
a liar!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you!
Oh my god, Evie, seriously.
Stop! You're lying! This
Don't
is
I-
not Mean Girls!
No, I'm not. I'm not lying.
Oh
It's a
my
sensation I have now,
God.
and then I know that when it's gonna rain.
Mom, that's weird.
I know. Maybe you'll feel it with your foot.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that's why I got a boob job. I got a reduction.
A boob reduction, yeah.
A boob reduction because I couldn't
Yeah.
stand it.
Yeah.
Couldn't find bras. You know, just need to
They
be a
were
normal
that
size.
big?
Yeah.
Really?
It
Well, I'm
wasn't
glad
fun.
mine came in. I just wish the rest of my body would
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out.
Something to be big.
Anyways.
Big's not fun. I don't know how those girls can have those big asses too. Like seriously.
Like the Kardashians.
Oh my god, seriously. Like
Yeah.
that's way too big. Like they need to shrink those implants a little. Big butts are fine, but not that. That's over big. That's real big. And they're not even natural big.
Yeah.
I don't think they are natural. Are they
Chloe's
natural
looks
big?
the most unnatural to me. No, I
Yeah,
think
Chloe's-
they're BBLs. I think they're BBLs.
Mm.
Mom, stop moving your feet, Mom. That's still considered noise.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would waddle if I had a big butt.
Can never lie.
Oh my god, Mom. You're making such mom jokes. Are you aware?
I got a big butt and I cannot lie.
You other suckers can't deny when your face walks in and
I didn't know there was more to it.
yeah.
There is?
I like big
Big
butts
butts,
and I
but you
cannot
cannot lie.
lie. I really, really can't deny when a face walks in and
That's a song. I changed the lyrics.
What?
I said I got a big butt and I cannot lie. How does it
I
sound?
like big butts and I
Oh.
cannot lie. Are you
Oh,
serious?
Yeah, I always change things, don't I?
Always.
Always.
What's your favorite song at the moment?
I don't know. What is my favorite song at the moment? Have I wanted to listen to anything at the moment?
I don't think so.
That was really cool.
My favorite song at the moment, I think it's gotta be Best Life by Cardi B and Chance the Rapper.
How does it go?
I'm living my best life.
Oh, yeah.
Siri, play Best Life by Cardi...
What?
Siri, play Best Life by Cardi B and Chance the Rapper. Here we go, Siri, don't let me down. This is it.
Yeah, I know which one.
Made a couple you know.
Ooh! I'm living my best life.
I'm living my best life. Made a couple
M's with my best friends.
Turned on my L's.
Listen to lessons.
You see the whip pulling up, it's like
Skirt!
dream pulling up, I'm like
Skirt!
I'm living my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed
I'm
like.
like Big Pop mixed with Tupac. I'm like Machiavelli, Nita, Little Caesar pizza.
I
got
mean,
moves,
had it ready.
Evie. Girl, you got moves there. Okay, you know what, Evie?
What? What? That's my favorite song right now.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you
Why?
for choosing that as a favorite song.
Why?
Because considering your health issues these past 9 months and actually really 2 years
Yeah.
ever since it all started with your ankle,
Yeah.
to even be playing a song like that is freaking amazing. That you are so positive. Don't get me wrong, people. Evie has her melting moments, like serious melting moments.
I definitely do.
But her positives,
I hate myself when I'm like
but
that.
your positives really outweigh your melting moments.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
That's good to hear, Mom.
No, they do. Seriously. Like,
No, seriously, because when I'm in those
Yeah.
breakdowns,
Yeah.
one, I feel like I'm outside of my body watching myself break down right after it happens because I'm like, holy crap! Like it's like you go through this, like, how do you explain it? Like, not numb, but like it's not me.
It's not you. I know.
Like, it's so weird. And like, I know because I'm genuinely like, before all of this stuff that, you know,
Yeah, the last 2 years.
yeah, before all of this, like, I feel like I was always a happy person, like always smiling, always. I still felt like I was still very emotional,
Yeah.
but I was genuinely like happy-go-lucky kid, right? And now when I see myself, like, you can even tell in my broadcast, when I was broadcasting before, I was like this sweet, like, what do they call it? Jagged? No. Jagged? When you're jagged? It's like you're jagged, right? No, that's a jagged edge. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Come on,
Don't
tip
rub
of my
your eye.
tongue. What?
Don't rub your eye.
Oh yeah, right. Haggard? No, not haggard.
Tiger.
It's like when you're worn down, like an old person. You're worn, like not an
haggard?
old person, but you're like, oh, what's the word? I can't think of the word.
I don't know, but you felt that you're a different person now than what you are from
I
then.
feel like I'm a different person now, and I hate, not the person that I am, I just hate when I go into those moments, because when I reflect on them, when I'm out of the, like, phase, like, out of the, you know, the breakdown,
Yeah.
I'm like, ew, like, that's not who
Yeah.
I am. Like, I'm genuinely a happy person.
Well, the fact that you can acknowledge it and you see that you
But I hate it. I hate that I
nasty.
get in there. I hate that I
Yeah.
become nasty.
So, how about you try stopping yourself when you
Because
start
I can't.
feeling-
It's like word vomit. It's like wow, I word vomit and now I'm stuck on my words.
That's good.
Like, it's just,
Now you're choking on your vomit.
ew,
Word
Mom.
Heavy.
Anyways, yeah.
But your
I-
positives outweigh those meltdowns.
that's good to know,
Seriously.
because I don't like the person that I, like, I hate how I'm, like, triggered by
Yes.
things, and I hate how I spaz, like,
Yeah. You did a lot of
I hate that.
the
I
first
really hate
month
that.
of your 9 months, probably the first 2 months.
I would say the first 4 months.
The first 4 months. Okay, I'm trying to forget. The first 4 months of the past 9 months, that was dreadful. Because there was a lot going on overall, not only body, but also mental, physical.
Yes, emotional.
Emotional, the whole body thing.
I know. I'm way happier now than I was before, but I still have my moments of like, I don't understand why I'm like this.
Right.
And like part of it has, something to do with, like just remembering little things that I was really upset about back then. And then they just like come up in me and then they resurface. Just like little things, just remembering little things that don't even matter. And then I let that snowball into bigger issues that aren't even an issue, And then and so I get like that when I remember those things, and sometimes I like really start to think about my life.
Yeah, you
without
gotta get out of your head.
I know, I start to think about my life like as if I'm not going to heal. Right. Like what if how can I live my life blind for the rest of my life if my eyes don't work? Or how can I live the rest of my life with an amputated or a fused foot? Because it really is the same thing, honestly. Like I can't do anything with a fused ankle. So I start to get in my head about my life is over. Like I can't live the way that I wanted to live. Like I want to live an adventurous life, and I feel like I was just about to get started. And it's been postponed for the last 9-10 months, and now it's going to be postponed for another like 4 or 5 months, I would say. Yeah. Which it's awful to me, and I'm being patient, but I also get very impatient, and then that's what triggers my spasms.
So then,
you know what I mean?
You need to understand that all this that happened is teaching you how to be patient.
I know, but it's very hard to be patient for very long when you just want to get your life started.
But when you really think about it, very long isn't very long until it becomes longer, because the first, if you don't do it right the first time, then it becomes longer.
I know.
It's always shorter the first time.
Yeah. The
very long is short.
And I'm not defeated, but sometimes I feel like I'm almost there. Like I'm almost defeated. Like sometimes I think, F it. Like, let's just fuse my foot and get on with my life. But then when I think about it, I'm like, no, I would never do that, because if I fuse it, I can never skydive, which I've always wanted to do. Yeah. I cannot hike, which I want to do in Hawaii. Yeah. I cannot go on cobblestone, which I want to do in France and Italy and stuff like that. I can never wear heels ever.
Listen,
and I love my heeled shoes. Love. If I can wear heels, I would wear them all the time. I love heels. I can never drive again.
That's the thing that got me right there.
Never drive again. And I love driving.
Yeah, and if you can, no.
I can never ride a bike again. All of these things that require your foot to move up and down. I can never run on the beach again. I can probably never run again. Listen, I don't want to do that. But this is the problem, is I feel defeated sometimes, almost to the point of defeat, because one, we're every doctor in Canada that we've seen so far is pushing for a fusion. And when we tried to seek second opinions in the States, they basically hit us with, it's $200,000. It's going to cost that much. And where the hell am I supposed to get $200,000 from? Yeah. Stop that, Mom.
Oh, sorry. No, that's not happening. And they're not fusing it because we refused the fusing. So for these doctors, it's their easy way out.
I know, but I want to let you know that when I have my spazzes and my meltdowns and my breakdowns, these are all the triggers. It could be me, it could have nothing to do with you, Mom, but it could be me, just thinking about how I want to wear heels so bad.
Yeah, I know.
And then that makes me think about, wanting to shop and just go on a shopping spree and wear and do whatever I want, because I feel like it's already been taken from me. And then when you bring up, oh, you have too much clothes, it's not even about that exact statement. It's about me thinking about not being able to wear heels again. You know what I mean? You don't know how I get from A to D or from A to E when I spaz, right? But this is the process that I go through. And then that's just the little, you just lit the match on the fire pit.
I just added an extra log.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
I know what you're
Like,
saying,
it's
but you know what? Your positives are outweighing your...
That's really good to hear.
Because for what you are going through, it's not easy physically. It's not easy mentally. It's not easy emotionally. But to be listening to a song, living your best life, and
I know, it's kind of crazy.
this is not your fucking best life, like
at all.
You know, and you in your mind you have what your best life is, what you want to do.
I know,
right? So,
and that's the thing. I'm not willing to compromise.
But let me also tell you,
At all.
listening to stuff like that and not listening to depressing music actually helps you stay in that positive mindset, and that things will turn out to be fine. And today, when I read your horoscope, what's the first thing it said?
Yeah, that my health is... I no longer have any health problems.
Yeah.
Which is great. I hope it turns around for me.
Yeah.
I feel like with this eye surgery, it is going to turn around for me because I feel like the eye surgery is going great. I feel like these are the last 4 months of the hell that is 2018.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, it's time to get you better for 2019.
And I truly think, and we always say this and we hate this saying, Evie and I have come to a point where we hate these words.
What?
Everything happens for a reason. Even though as
don't
true
hate
as
the
it is,
words.
no, we've come to a point where we don't want to hear those words anymore.
I know,
right?
because it's like, what the hell is the damn reason for this?
Yeah, because every time I always say to Evie, don't worry, everything happens for a reason. Like, it'll come to you. Like, you don't really have to figure it out. It eventually comes to you, right? So everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. And then we got to the point, like, what's the fucking reason? Like, we've had enough. Everything happens for a reason. Well, just tell us the reason. You know?
It sucks when you don't know the reason, but you don't always have to know the reason.
but
And you won't always know the reason, but...
No, I think I know the reason. I think in your case, I know when I tell you everything happens for a reason, I think I know the reason.
What do you mean?
Well, you need to learn patience.
Yeah, but haven't I learned it already?
Well, I think now you've learned it.
Come on. I've even learned stuff about myself of how I am in relationships because this whole time, you know, or back then I was going through like a heartbreak and a relationship relapse, like in my head. And I replayed everything, and now I'm like, wow, when I get into my next relationship, I know exactly like who I am and how I am, and I need to either settle on something.
That's what I'm saying. See how everything happens for a reason?
Yeah, that was a great reason.
This slowed you down for many things. You were a shit eater before.
I didn't care.
You didn't
what
care
I ate.
about what
because
you ate.
I didn't want my life to be dictated by, like, I just wanted to live my life. If I wanted to eat the damn dollar pizza every day, then I would eat the damn dollar pizza every day. If I wanted to eat 24 cookies in one sitting, I would eat 24 cookies in one sitting. Like, you know, I didn't want, like, my life to be held back. I didn't want to have any, like, limitations on my life, you know? If I wanted to do something, I wanted to do it, and I did do it, which that is clearly not a realistic way of living if you want to live a long life. I mean, I do want to live a long life, but I also want to live a life with no regrets.
It's okay to indulge. You just can't do it every day. That's
I know,
all.
and
You
I'm
do it
learning that.
Remember when you were younger, we would have, like, every Friday would be, like, junk food?
I know. And you know what, though? I don't even want junk food anymore. It makes me feel like crap. I even told my mom, this is so crazy because, like, my brand is positivity and always eating. And I hate eating now. I'm going to say it. I really don't like eating anymore. And really, I don't eat anymore. Because I guys, this is the thing, is that whenever I stick something in my mouth, whatever it is, I feel like I instantly bloat. And then I hate being full. Like, I hate being full more than the feeling, more than the mental, like, pain that is not eating. Like, I hate being full more than, like, missing a meal. Like, I hate being full now. I really hate being full. Like, it makes me feel sick. All I want to do is lie down. I'm lazy. Like, I really hate being full.
And through this, some of the things that did happen throughout this, do you look back and say, oh my God, what an idiot I was? It was so dumb of me to think that was really that important, that I had to do or be there with your foot in a cast. Oh
no, that's another thing that I regret that. You know, I have no regrets in life because I always say, like,
learning experiences. They become learning experiences.
They're learning experiences, but that's not what I say. I say I have no regrets in life because at the time, that's what I wanted, right? And so you can't regret the things that you wanted at that time because you evolve, you grow, and stuff like that. The only things that I do regret are things that I didn't do that I wanted to do. You know, like start a YouTube channel earlier, for instance. Like, I regret not starting earlier and sticking with it. Because I did start early, but I didn't stick with it.
You didn't
stick
with it, yeah.
But I think this is the one thing that I regret that I did do. And that is walking on my ankle too early. But also, at the time, I needed to do that, Mom. I needed to do that because it was a dumb thing to do, but I needed to do that because I was too much in my head. I was in a bad mental state, and I needed to escape. I needed to go to New York. Like, as dumb as it sounds, Evie, you didn't need to go to New York. Like, you could have sucked it up and lied down and whatever. No, like, I was going crazy.
Yep.
I was going crazy. I didn't see a way out. I needed to escape everybody and everything, and I just needed to be by myself, and I couldn't do that unless I went to New York.
Yep.
Where I was unreachable.
Right.
But it was stupid. Now when I look back on it and the fact that, you know, I don't take full blame because there's an infection in my ankle. No. But, you know, a part of me is like, Evie, you should have not done that. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have not gone to New York as much as I did. Like, maybe that 1 week in December was enough when I was going stir crazy. Mm-hmm. But I kept going back every month. But that's another thing, is I was paying rent still. And I couldn't give that up. There's many reasons for that, but
now when you look back, it's something that you needed to do at the time.
Mm-hmm. But I won't do that now. I'm in such a good mental state right now.
See,
I have such a good flow on my YouTube channel. Right. I have such a good flow with this podcast. And like, I'm not content with my life, but I am happy utilizing my time in this struggle the way that I am. Like, I'm very happy with how I'm managing my time and doing things while I can't do what I want to do.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've grown as a person then.
I've definitely
So
grown.
everything does happen for a reason.
Yes,
See,
you're
everything
right.
does happen for a reason, because everything that you went through in those first 4 months of the 9 months, I think taught you many lessons.
Yeah.
And I think in your reading also helped you too.
Oh, I love reading now.
And then, of course, the infection climbed up to your eyes.
That's why reading is so important for me. And then when I lost my vision halfway through, I was very upset. Like, I feel like I was making progress, and now I'm making progress, but I'm a little bit, like, I get a little bit more triggered now. Like, when in the time that I was reading, I felt like nothing fazed me, and now I think that, like, little things are starting to get to me. And I think it's because I haven't been able to read, honestly. But I have been editing videos, like my stories, like my journey and everything. And I'm very proud of what I'm producing.
Right.
I'm very proud of what I'm producing. So there's been a lot of good things from this. And I have grown as a person, although I sort of hate a part of me.
Okay, so now from your side about parenting, because there's a lot of parents that listen to this, or adults that have kids, so parents that listen to this. What could I have done different that if their kids are going through what you're going through, what can they do to help their kids? What could I have done different to help you better? Like, is there anything I could have done different, or do you feel like I did my best that I could do by always being there, pushing you or whatever? Should I have backed away and just let you go through everything, or what I did was fine?
I think what you did was fine. I think, pushing me, like, encouraging me to continue with my rap diaries and encouraging me to read and stuff like that. I think, like, that was great. I needed that. But, like I've said before, ultimately, I need to make the change. Like, the only thing that there's two things.
But tell the parents.
Well, there's two things. No, I'm telling you. There's two things that you did that I think could have been done differently. So one, you kept telling me like giving me a time frame that I should be emotionally healed.
Right.
And I couldn't, you were like, it's been 1 month since my heart was broken or whatever.
Like, get over it, yeah.
And you were like, you should be over it by
Right.
now. And I was like, how do you put a time limit on healing a broken heart? Like, I just,
Right.
I just couldn't be healed in the time frame that you thought I could be healed, and you kept forcing that on me. And I was like, I was going crazy because I feel like I wanted to be healed in your time frame, but I wasn't, and I didn't know why I wasn't. Things were still bothering me, but like now that I think I'm pretty healed from it.
Okay.
Like it didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me now when you're
Right.
like, blah, 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 like that shouldn't
Is
bother me
that
anymore.
did it kind of help you from constant conversations and positive stuff, like or like I send Evie positive message even to all my kids.
But wait, I'm not done, Mom.
Yeah, go.
Wait. So there was that, you putting a time limit on when I should be healed.
So it's something I could have changed. Time. I know.
You could have, maybe you
I
could have,
know,
but
yeah.
listen, you could have said it once and then let it go to rest when
Right.
I told you that I don't know how long this is going to take to heal.
Right.
But you kept putting it on me.
Yeah.
And it was nothing that, it was not like, oh, I'm mad that she's putting on me. It was, I'm mad at myself that I'm not healed in the time frame that she
Okay.
thinks I should be healed.
All right.
I was like mad at myself. And then 2, I think that, oh no, what was the other thing? So the time limit, and then no.
Finger off your eye.
What?
Get your finger off.
No,
your
that's
eye.
a different eye, Mom. Oh, what was the other thing? I had it at the tip of my tongue. There was 2 things. One was the time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. This has everything to do with me and the way that I love or need to receive love. And I think you were trying to play tough love with me, but for me, I don't need tough love. I need like coddling, like
Yeah, and I'm not that person.
I need consolidation,
Right, you
and I
need a
need
nurse in your life.
comfort.
Yeah.
And you were trying to force you were at times,
Yeah,
when I would cry myself to sleep,
Yeah.
you would eventually rub my back or whatever, and like be there for me, and, tell me everything's okay,
Yeah.
and blah, 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 and be there for me. But at times you tried to play the tough love card, and I didn't receive it well because, I received it as you didn't care. And just that, it's not that you didn't care, it's that that's not the type of love that I needed at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes tough love works. First of all, tough love may work for other people all the time, but for me,
I had to give you some of that too.
no, I don't.
It had to be balanced. Yes, because then you stay in the
Mom,
situation longer.
No, every time you gave me tough love, we had huge arguments.
It angered you, yeah.
Huge arguments. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted, even if it was a lie, I just wanted to be told everything's okay, and I wanted to be hugged, and I wanted you to wipe my tears,
When
and I
I
wanted you to
tell
rub
you
my
everything's
back.
going to be
That's it.
okay, that is not a lie. And this is where I think parents should not tell their kids, oh, you poor thing, or, this is the way life is. This is not the way life is. Everything will be okay, and everything will turn out for the best, and there is better out there. You can't sit there and tell your kids, oh, well, you know what, this is the way life is. Look at that person, like everybody's the same way. No, fuck that shit, right? Life can be better, and life will get better, and you will come out of this a lot better, a lot stronger, a lot happier. So you can't fall into the same mental frame as the person that's going through something. You got to be a little bit above them, even though it's killing you. And it killed me, but I had to stay above you. Like, at that time I had to be more positive than you, even though it irritated you some, or even a little bit of tough love above you, because if I stayed at the same
Mind frame.
mind frame as you, and coddled you all the time, I think it would take a lot longer for you to get. You can have your time frame, but I think it may take a lot longer. You could fall into depression deeper.
I don't know. I think I fell into depression because of the tough love and the time limits. Yeah, I think I did. I'm not saying that you're the cause of my depression, but I'm just saying that, like, I really, like, I just needed you to hug me all the time. That's all I needed.
That wasn't gonna happen.
I know, but Mom, that's what I needed. You need to know that your 3 kids
I know.
And yourself receive love differently, and I need that.
I'd rather throw you a stuffed animal. And you can hug that all day.
But I don't. I want the warmth of you, Mom.
Right.
It's different. Like, I don't know. Like,
you like the human touch.
yeah, I just needed that. But anyways, it's fine. It's fine now. I'm
So
fine.
then-
I'm great.
So what is it that you can tell the parents? So
Well, first of all, ask your kids how, like, when they're okay, how they want to be treated in a situation. Because I think in a time of struggle, like, I honestly think that they know. Like,
but what if a child says, just leave me alone? You can't leave alone.
no, you can't
Because
leave
I
them
know
alone.
there's
You need to break your
I-
child down.
Listen, I know
Like,
that there's people who've left their kids alone and their kids commit suicide.
No, you don't leave your kid alone. That's not what I'm saying, Mom.
Yeah, but when the kid says, just leave me alone, I go, okay, fine, she'll get through it on
Okay,
her
then
own.
why you ask me to give advice
No,
that I
but
don't
that's
know
what
how
I'm
to give
saying.
advice on? What? You asked me to give advice and then you criticize my advice that I
I'm
gave.
not criticizing
Yes,
it.
you are.
I'm just saying, like, okay, I'm going to tell the parents that.
Okay,
When
you tell the parents then.
Right, so when your
You
child
asked
says,
me what you said that you thought that you did wrong,
Okay,
that I
so
thought
that
that you
you-
did wrong, and you're just not receiving it well. It's if you ask for me to constructively criticize you, then listen to me
And
and,
I'm fine with that.
don't
No.
fight back.
But I'm not fighting back on that. I'm just saying, if you had told me to leave you alone, that's a dangerous thing, is to leave someone
No,
alone.
when I say leave me alone, I don't mean it. I mean come closer and hug me, but I don't want to tell you to come closer and hug me. So when I say leave me alone, Evie Y, does not want you to leave me alone. No matter how much I say leave me alone, mom, boyfriend, dad, sister, brother, I don't want you to leave me alone. I just don't want to tell you that I need a big hug, because then I'll feel like, oh, if I tell you I need a big hug and you give me a big hug, you're only doing it because I told you. Do you understand?
But if you need it and you're asking for it,
No.
if you need it, you should be asking for it. Because if you're saying, leave me alone right at this moment for 5 minutes or whatever, I'm going to leave you alone. But I'm not
Sometimes
going to
I
leave
do
you
need
alone.
to be left alone.
Right.
But
on the
when I
long
need to be
haul-
left alone, I say, I just need air or space or
Yeah.
something like that.
But on the long term, I don't
like,
think...
just give me a minute is what I'll say.
On the long term, when someone's going through something, I don't think they should be left alone. I think that conversation should be had. I think positive things should be watched. I think meditation should take into place. Funny movies, like anything that will lift spirits up. All right, not depressive songs, not depressed movies, not anything that would throw a person deeper into sadness or depression. So I think that people should stand beside the other person, and when that person feels that they should give a hug, then they'll give a hug, if that's the energy that they're getting back, right? And on that note, I hope everybody finds their happy place and stays
Yes.
there, and success
Yep. Wow.
in
we
whatever
talked
they're
for
doing.
an hour.
And is it an hour?
Yep.
Okay. And you have to go erase a couple of things because we don't want people's
Okay,
names
why are we
out there.
saying that?
Well,
Mom?
because now it's good.
No, now I'm cutting all this out.
No, don't
No,
cut
yes,
this out.
I am.
No, don't cut this part.
Bye, guys. Love you. See you next week.
All right, catch you next